Well, welcome in, everyone. Shark Scrapper has given me the order to go live. So here I am, live. He is finishing up his live there now, saying his goodbyes. So welcome, guys. Welcome to another Scrapping Irish live. Sorry about the background. It's for some reason it just won't work tonight. But sure, look, that's because it's very sunny outside, and I'm trying to make it as dark as I can. Because if I darken the room, then the light will work. And if I open the curtains, then it won't. Because if I open the curtains like that and let in the light, we see behind me, it just stops the green screen from working. So that's why it's very a bit better, but not great. Anyhow, let me get on with it. Stop talking rubbish. Uh, Welcome in, guys. Great to see you all. And as always, thanks for giving up some of your time if you're here. I do appreciate that. Electronic Scrapper, welcome in, sir. First one over from the Shark Scrapper side. Hey, Dumpster Diving Adelaide, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Be early over there in the morning now in Adelaide, won't it? Be morning time. The screen is driving me mad. Give me a second. I'm going to try something here to darken the room so the light that I have on will work better. It's just very sunny out, so it would have been very sunny. It means that more light is coming in and it's a bit better. Okay, Wannabe Scrapper, Ralph Morrick. I'm early because Shark Scrapper told me to go live because he was finishing up his thing, and now he's still live. So is he still live? Let me check. After rushing me in to go live, and then he's dossing over there. I think he's about to finish up anyway. Yes, he's finished up. So welcome in, guys. Good to see you all. Wasn't here last week. It was too sunny like it is tonight. It's great weather we're having here in Ireland at the moment, which is you have to make the most of it in Ireland when you get good weather. We don't get much of it where you can say that, hey, EOS Mike, welcome in. So now when I say good weather for ye Americans and Australian guys, 4 a.m. I'm still asleep around long. Sorry, mate. That's all right, Dumpster. Driving Adelaide, you're more than welcome, and I hope you hit that like button. Guys, if you don't know who he is, he's got a channel where he does dumpster diving, gets a lot of food, stuff like that. So if you want to check him out, please feel free. I say in Ireland, dumpster diving isn't really a thing, but I am fascinated by it. The amount of stuff people do find that gets thrown out that is still usable, and rather than going to waste, the dumpster divers give it to their friends, they use it themselves, stuff like that. I'm just finishing up on the garage, ready to go home. Okay, Ralph. Hopefully you might drop up when you get home. What have you been doing in the garage? That's what I want to know. Let me see. I said it right to Mike. Waiting to get 30 minutes on my computer account subscription. Oh, very funny, Wannabe Scrapper. That's for the newbies who aren't already subscribed. Please subscribe, and then you can comment in the chats and ask any questions you want and stuff like that. I do have the link out. I do. Yes, I do, because I hear a bleep now on the thing. I was just making sure I had the link. Here he is, the guy that made me go early again. I was just here, just here after opening my can of Coke, and I said I'll get my can of Coke, and I had my Pringles here somewhere, and I don't even know where I threw them. I was here eating the Pringles, and he goes, "If you want to go live, Scrapper," I go, "Oh, I just threw the pack of Pringles over there."
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah. Just give me a bit of a water, like we were just nice and relaxed here, just waiting to just get things set up and everything. Yeah, if you want to go live now, I'm ready to finish up. I'm here. Oh no. What is crap? I found 30 kgs of lead. I will melt into ignorance. Oh, well done. 30 kgs. Be careful with that lead. You don't want them fumes. Make sure you're, as always, Ralph is more safety conscious anyhow than most of us, so he knows what he's doing.
Get it too hot, we'll be calling you Ralph the Mad Hatter Morrick.
Yeah, don't inhale them fumes. So yeah, it was great to see your father getting his doctorate. So it was, yeah, and for 90s.
Oh man, unbelievable. Yeah,
in his 90s, and as his sprite as a guy in his 60s flying around there.
Well, I don't know about flying around there, but yeah, he was, he's still getting along. And,
When I'm
of course,
if I'm still alive in my 90s, I guarantee you they'll have to be carrying me to places. I won't be able to move. Because at the moment, when I wake up in the morning, I'm barely able to get out of the bed. So add another 50 years to me, and what will I be like?
I tell you, I at the same time, the same thing. Sometimes in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe my dad is still cranking at 94 and I'm barely getting out of bed this morning.
Yeah, I was reading an article there when we mentioned about age and stuff. This is not to do with scrap or anything, guys. In a minute, we'll talk about scrap. But I was reading an article. They're saying that somewhere in the world there's a child born this year, that will live to be 150.
Wow.
Yeah, they're saying the odds are that this is the year that someone has been born that's going to live to be 150 years old, excluding a war or nuclear something, disaster or something. If things are just as they are now, they expect at least one person that's been born today to live to be 150.
Man, that's something. Hey, Scrap It All.
Hey, Scrap It All. Good to see you, sir.
It's interesting. I read an article about aging, and it was written by a doctor who, he said the medical community is focusing on the wrong stuff. They've been focusing on keeping people alive rather than focusing on helping younger people to be healthy. And I thought that was pretty interesting. It's like, we're just going to keep everyone alive to 100, 150, but for what reason? For what purpose? If you're not vital and contributing.
To have us on medication and make money on us.
Oh, you cynic. No.
Hey, Mike, welcome in, sir.
What's up, Mike?
Mike ruined my day. He ruined my day by showing a full bucket of ram on his video. I said, I was surprised he didn't mention me. I was here. And as soon as I see the bucket of ram, I said, he's going to mention me for sure on this now.
Well, the problem with that was I made money. You lost money. I don't want to rub it in your face too much. That was a $1,200 profit.
Welcome in. What you call Scrap It All's grandpa is 95 and works 40-hour weeks still. Oh my God, I struggled. I 40-hour weeks at 96. Oh my God. More power to him, So, guys, what have you been scrapping out? You're under pressure, Shark, trying to make your numbers add up for the month, are you?
It's going to be ugly. Yeah, it's going to be ugly. A week of travel, and then having the holiday in the month, and just the way some of the work days played out here for the month. Yeah, it's going to be tight. If I don't get some real juice going Tuesday, I'm not going to make my numbers for the month.
Yeah. So you set yourself a target for every month, is it? Or is it? Do you have a target set for the month, or what is it?
Yeah, I set a target for myself for the month. To make sure that I can cover all the expenses and such. And usually I do really well, but yeah, this has been a rough month.
Yeah, I want to pick something up on there that Scrap It All said there about young ones have a lot to learn from the older. Hey, K&D, yeah, young people have a lot to learn from the older generation, because the older generation worked hard all their life, and it's what they're used to, and they weren't handed anything they got, they earned it. And the really young generation coming up now, the new ones coming in, like the 16s and 15s and them sort of guys, they all have their hands out to mom and dad, gimme. And mom and dad are giving them, and compare, they're not really appreciating how hard it is to earn money. Now, I'm not saying every young person is like that, but the vast majority of the ones I know are like that.
Yeah.
My mom and dad don't give me nothing because they're dead. They got out lucky and cheap.
Oh my God.
I'll never forgive them.
Oh, Mike. But no, the older generation earned everything they have, but the younger generation expect everything to be given to them without working for it. Now, not them all, but vast majority. You know.
You
Well,
know,
and
I did the math.
I like to.
My dad would have been 107 this year. 107. What does that say for me, people? You're all screwed. Carry on.
Carry on.
So I had to take advantage of the opportunity while I was hanging out with my dad to, to tell him that I am proof that mom had an affair, because there's no way anybody as smart as him was able to make someone as stupid as me.
Hi, Shark. The smartest people in the world pretend they're stupid. You know that.
Well, I'm a freaking genius then.
Our kids aren't asking, but we try to help them out mostly with advice. Yeah, advice. Give your kids advice. Don't just. My advice would be: anyone has a young kid growing up, get them out, get them a job, see how hard it is to earn money, and they appreciate it more instead of coming and saying, "Mom, I need a new pair of football boots. Dad, I need a new this." Let them earn it the same as I had to earn it, the same as Shark, same as everyone. We all had to earn it, and we have a bit of more appreciation for it now. Another beep in the basement. Hey, here's another hard-working scrapper.
Oh, hey, Dan.
Perfect timing. I'll be back.
Dan has to go again.
I thought he was dead.
Thought he was dead. They say it skips every other generation. What's it about wealth? Something about wealth as well. There's a saying: one generation to start it, one generation to make it, and one generation to lose it all.
There you go.
You know. But anyhow, scrapper. What are we scrapping out there, Mike? Mind your own business.
We ain't scrapping out nothing.
Well, what are we working on?
I'm transferring copper from this bucket to that bucket.
And why is that? Why are you transferring copper from one bucket to another bucket?
Because that's a taller bucket and I can put more in it.
Okay.
I'm actually wasting time. I got to clean my bench and stuff, so. I'm doing a motor experiment. I don't know if it's worth it, though.
Oh, yeah. Did you get to see how much is copper's in them and whether they're worth buying or not?
Yeah, because I got to buy them. Like 40 cents a pound. So I bought 200 pounds, which was about 13 motors, and they were the size of the like blower motors and furnaces and stuff like that. The little smaller ones. Because if you buy the bigger ones, you're buying metal weight.
Yeah.
The copper weight. So I think after I did them all, which took me about an hour and a half to completely get the copper and everything out of them, I think I only made about $17 in profit. But I want to do it as a long term, just pile it up and let it sit, just keep adding to it. So I don't know if I'm going to make money on it or not. If I wait until the prices go through the roof, then yeah, I'll be all right. So
we have a new subscriber who's been a subscriber for 13 minutes. I said an odd number, just 13 for the fun. I said, I would pick 13 as a subscriber. So, HH Recycling, welcome in, and I hope you enjoyed your first 13 minutes.
I think you have to be a subscriber for like 5 minutes before you can even comment.
No, I was set for 13 minutes before you can comment.
Oh, it's 13?
Yeah, it's set for 13.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. What's his yard pays less for motors? Electronic Scrapper's yard pays less for motors. Electronic Scrapper, why am I waiting still for this video?
But I'm buying. I'm not selling them. I'm buying them from the yard.
Oh, look it's Wannabe. That's who it is. Wannabe changed his name to another. He's another channel as well. So that's his recycling company channel, I'd say, that he set up.
Yeah.
So it is. So,
I'm reporting him as a troll.
A scrap troll.
A scrap troll.
Hides underneath the bridges and grabs the scrap as
Oh,
the
the
trucks
video
drive
is
over.
out. How come I didn't get a notification? Electronic scrapper. I'm gonna have to go and look now and set that up for later. To watch that later. Let me go find that now.
Well, you suck. I saw the notification.
I didn't get no notification first.
Oh yeah.
I didn't. No, I can show you. Well, again, I haven't been on YouTube much this week because, well, you'll see that on my video on Thursday. Why? Electronic scrapper.
Howdy, Paul. Welcome to the channel.
Electronic scrapper. To mark that
Hey,
for
Mike, so
watch.
you had a good run to board sort with the exception of the U-Haul truck, huh?
Freaking pig, man, pig. But Chris kind of told me, and it should have dawned on me, when they're new vehicles, he said the gas mileage is really bad on them for like the first 2,500 miles till they get broke in.
Yeah.
That truck only had 400 miles, but yeah, we went through a tank and a third.
You know, it's funny. I've often heard people say that, but yours was the first time that I've actually, known somebody that had the, definitive experience to be able to compare, because you've taken plenty of U-Haul trucks there, so you knew what it should have been. So, yeah.
So it cost me about 80, what cost me, 60, about $85 in fuel. It usually averages about 68. So, but we literally had to get off the freeway. Like, we were already pretty much home, but we had to get off the freeway and get gas because we thought we were going to run out.
So the next time you rent from them, tell them you want an older truck.
Well, all the trucks you get from them, they usually have like, 10,000, 15. I mean, they're all new trucks. But, I mean, usually we get really good gas mileage, and this one here was just terrible.
I made a new contact this week for more scrap, electronic scrap. A guy that repairs TVs and stuff like that. So through the word of other people to him, I was walking down out of a shop on it. He called me, so he said, I hear that you take old DVD players and computers and stuff like that. I said, oh, I do, yeah. And he said, what do you do with them? I said, well, I try and get the gold out of them. I emphasized the word try. And, and I said, any of the other scrap metals and stuff like that. He said, oh, you should just throw them in a skip and get rid of, the skip crowd used to take them every couple of months off me. He said, do you want them? I said, yeah, hold them up. Give me a phone call when you have them and I'll go collect them. So there's another contact I've made now.
That was a waste of time.
Oh, God, both. A bust bucket. Hey, by the way, Paul Frost, hi. I heard what God saying hi to you, Shark, but hi. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, so that's another contact I've made now. So hopefully there'll be some nice stuff going out of that down the road.
Yeah, very cool. Hey, Mike, just put duct tape on it.
Hey, Shark. You were reading my mind.
I thought you were going to say mind your own business or something.
Yeah.
Reading my mind.
We were all just waiting for him to say something like mind your own business. Yeah, it's been great weather here, but I hadn't got one bit of scrapping done in the last 2 weeks. I'm enjoying the good weather. I've finished my garden, finished my fencing, painted all my fence. The flowers are all done. Everything is done. So now I can get back to scrapping, and it's promised good weather for the rest of the week as well. So when I come home in the evenings, I can start scrapping out my shed. But you can see the video coming up, and you'll understand how bad my shed has got. You think your last two shed is bad? Nothing compared to mine.
Well, but it's interesting because your climate is such that you really want to get out and enjoy when the weather's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, I can appreciate that. When I first moved to Cape Cod here in the U.S., and I was thinking to myself, God, what are these people go nuts during the summer? They're like, they're leaving work early and they're taking long weekends and all this kind of stuff. And then, it's because they have nothing to do but work during the winter because the weather's cold and crappy. So they really take advantage of the summer.
Yeah, well, it's same here. Like as I say, usually, as I was saying, you were asking me before, when's the best time to usually visit Ireland? And I said, usually the end of May, you get the best weather. And here it is. For the last week, it's been sunny. The week before, it's been sunny. Next week is promised nice and sunny for the whole week. So it has arrived again for me. The good weather. And then usually you get some odd week here and there, but usually when you get into June, it'll be warm, but it'll be wet days some days, and you might have a sunny day, and you might have 3 wet days and stuff like that. So, but for the last 2 weeks, it hasn't rained, which is great, and it's been sunny, and it's now. Hey, well, good job, Mike. Well done. But now again, when I say it's nice and lovely and warm and stuff like that, it's in Celsius. We're promised 24 degrees Celsius tomorrow. So what is that in Fahrenheit, PE foreigners? Celsius to Fahrenheit. Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we're promised 24 degrees tomorrow. So that's 75. Like 75 G is like a cold day. 75 to us is like we're roasting. We're going to be going around like lobsters, pure red. And
well, you know, it was funny because when we went up to Western Maryland and Pennsylvania, and it was in the 70s, and you know, so my wife and I were commenting about, you know, it was a little bit cooler than what we're used to. We were still, you know, really comfortable, but we were able to wear long sleeves, and she really liked it because she was able to wear some of her prettier clothes. Down here, you know, when it's in the 90s, you don't want to wear much of anything.
So, are you like Ian Matthews in the garden picture on a 90-day? Is it?
No.
He still owes a lot of money for people to have therapy after looking at that picture.
Oh my God, and you reminded me now.
Yeah. So, Mike, what's it like to be back working in the scrap industry again full time?
I still have my other job.
What do you mean you still have your other job? You told me the last time I talked to you, you don't have.
Yeah, you said you were going to leave that job.
Not yet. If y'all want to donate to pick up the slack, I appreciate it. Not quite there yet.
Oh my God! I thought you'd gone back to scrapping full time.
It was planned.
Eat them alive. I had a scrap-a-lanche today in my shed as well. I moved one thing and the whole lot came down a pile. So
oh no,
that's tomorrow's job.
So Mike, you're if you're still at it, how's the you were having some trouble with the oil mist. You know, you've been wearing a mask, or you know, what have you been doing there?
No, all the same.
Okay.
I wear a mask. I mean, I wear a mask anyway, but it just don't. So I got to finances before health. That's my philosophy.
Well, if you kill yourself, you don't have to worry about finances, do you?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
I told my daughter yesterday, I said, "Yo, I'm only going to live 5 more years. Why so long?" My own kid.
What are you waiting for?
My own kid.
Well, we know where she got that sense of humor from.
Oh, she's got one, believe me. She's a spitting image of me, that's for sure.
But ye guys, ye scrappers, you and Shark there, ye have it easy compared to myself and Ian, who are like micro scrapper hobbyists, you know, because we're like to scrap. You go in your shed, like today now I went into my shed and you'll see it in the video, and it's packed to the roof. And if that was ye could just take out your computers, take out the board, and throw the rest away. It goes into shred, and your board goes to thing. I take out all the stuff in the shed, and I have to scrap everything right down to the little chips like that in my hand, you know. And that means it takes me 10 times as long to create space. Oh, hold on, we have a beep in the basement, and of course, who else would it be?
You don't have to. You choose to.
Ian Matthews, come to my defense.
There's no defense. There is no defense.
I heard my name and I heard micro scrapping.
Yes, I was saying that the boys over on the other side of the screen here have it easy compared to us, because we have this affliction where
Affliction. Yes.
Yeah, that's what you got. You got an affliction, all right.
Where we have to break down everything to its tiniest part, because it just, and that means creating space takes longer for us than these guys who can just throw stuff away into a skip or into a shred pile. And we have to. It takes us more effort to create our space in our shed.
Right. Good evening, Jason. Scrapping Iris. I forgot your name. You were here last week. Shark and Eway Spike. Fork in chat. Fork off in chat. Fork in chat.
Folks of chat.
Folks of chat. Now he's saying folks of chat before anyone reports us.
I feel guilty today, actually, because of what you've just said. I've spent all day macro scrapping when I should be breaking down big things to make space.
Yeah, well, that's my point. You see, that's why you'll see in my next video coming out. That's an issue I have, is the shed is filled again because. What's he doing?
Me?
Yes, you.
Me, I'm going on YouTube, then I can look at the comments.
Okay, no, because you were.
I mean that camera.
Have you muted YouTube?
I will do. He's not got it up yet. How do I do that? Well, click on you then mute. I'm clicking on the book. I'll do it that way instead. There we go.
That's all right. The whole internet is waiting for you there.
The cheap ass still on buy a camera.
We're still getting an echo back from you, Ian.
Max headroom.
It's just like the aliens have come and taken them from the shed. Look at that. Like, what sort of a caveman is he?
He's a clown. Total clown.
Now you see, in the sci-fi movies, though, this is what happens just, right when the aliens come in and blow everybody up. This is what happens.
Oh yeah, the television starts going flickering and everything, and then they just, maybe he's going to reveal himself as an alien.
Oh yeah, that could be.
He's playing with a hole. His USB hole. Now, Ian, you've muted yourself, you clown. You're muted. Oh.
He's a muted clown.
Jesus, like, I think we're going to have to do a GoFundMe to get a bloody right computer for him. His computer, the mouse, has to run around a wheel to generate the internet for him.
I'm sure that between, I have a feeling that Mike or I could send him a piece of crap from a pile of computers we have, and it would be better than what he's got right now.
Yes.
Yeah, send one of those, Mike.
They all work too.
Hey, see you scrapping, by the way. Welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Big things like the social conduct of modern society. Well, Ian is still gone. It says he's down the basement, but it says, oh, hold on, he's back.
I'm back now because I've took it out and I've squished it and I've shoved it back in.
Are you talking about the USB connector?
Yes.
We were just saying that Mike just throw better computers into the shred than what you are using in your shed.
Very likely. I'd like you to know this has got 12 gig of memory. I'd like you to know. 12.
Hey, I have an SD card I found in a scrap pickup that has 4 gig. So it has a quarter of your memory in here.
Let's see our pop-out chat.
So what were you micro scrapping tonight, Mr. Matthews? What were you working on today?
If I was to say this shit off the floor,
I'd believe it.
the sweepings off the floor, and then I've stripped all that cable.
Oh, very good. I must get on to strip my cable. Hey, JCT, welcome in. Yeah, I must get to stripping all that cable I picked up now that the weather's good over your way too, Ian, I presume.
Oh, it's been gorgeous. I didn't do anything yesterday. Yeah, some
Yeah,
hang on. Where are you? I can't even see you these days. Are you there?
You are. I am
Ian,
here.
You're there. There we go.
You are
I've got you
fine.
both together. I've got you up there, and I've got the that side. Whoever get JCT, see you, Scrappy Doll, Paul Frost, Electronic Scrapper, Shirt Scrapper. Same. Right, I'm not touching anything apart from Luminous Nights beer. Oh, yeah, a little flicker there.
Oh God, that's getting already. Luminous Night beer.
Courtesy of William McCory, who sent it to
Yes.
me.
You get beers. You go to get scrap to sell scrap, and you pick up beers.
Hey, that's a perfectly good reason to sell scrap. Get money to buy beer.
No, Pooh's mate put it right in the comment. I said, no, I've stopped drinking. So what happens? The beer scrap god said, oh, I will see about that, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll give you some free beers and let's see if you give up drinking. So it's every time I say I've given up scrapping, I just get inundated with scrap. So the answer, folk, is to say, no, you don't want any and you'll get loads.
Well, as I was saying, I met a new contact, a guy that repairs TVs and fits TVs and does all that sort of satellite work and everything. And he's going to give me all his old scrap now that he has when he's taking down the satellite dishes or putting on new ones. Off with his head. Welcome in. Good to see you, sir. But yeah, it just keeps saying, how are you getting on, Ian, with your electrician guy? Do you get anything off him anymore now? No.
Yes, he brought a load the other day. To smile, innit? You know. Try not to smile because of me tooth.
Why? What's wrong with your tooth?
I have a false tooth here.
Okay.
And I was hitting something months ago. It flew off. It hit me in the mouth. I think nothing about it. And then these are, Sonic toothbrushes.
Yes.
And the top part of my tooth fell off. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at the eyeball.
Damn!
So I stuck it back in with some super glue, which lasted about 6 months, and it's fell out again. And I can't be arsed putting it back in yet. So I've started to talk like that. I'm self-conscious about it, you see.
So you're like Popeye now, you go.
I look like I've had a stroke, you see. So
Need some duct tape in there.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
duct
there
tape
you
it in.
go.
Put some
Duct tape it
on.
in.
Hello, Alex.
Alex,
Hello.
how do? Welcome in. This is your chance to speak, Alex.
It put Beyond Temptation in and said, come here, over here, I see you.
Shark looks really confused. He doesn't know what you're saying. Shark is like, what is he saying?
I understood it perfectly.
Yeah, so did I.
I need subtitles.
Yeah. The Scottish accent is hard to understand sometimes, but I can usually understand the Scottish accent.
That's all because you're over the water. You're all over the ferry. Over
Over the pond. Just yeah. If you go up the mountain high enough and shout, I can hear you.
Probably.
So where was you last week then?
Because the weather was so good, I'm getting feedback. Because the weather was so good, I decided I was going to go out and enjoy the sun, and I wasn't going to sit inside in a room talking rubbish to you clowns.
That's very good. It's like yesterday. I just spent most of the day sunbathing. Not a pretty sight for the neighbours, but
I trust you weren't sunbathing the way you garden.
Well, you see, there's a guy sent me a WhatsApp, and on the WhatsApp it was who am I getting feedback from?
Alex, I think.
Is it Alex? No, I don't know. Sure, it's about. Let me mute Alex for a minute. I'm just going to mute you for a second.
Yeah, muted.
You won't mute him. You won't let me mute him. There we go. He's muted. Let me see. Any feedback? Hello? Hello? No. No feedback. So it is Alex. Alex, can you pop down? Pop back. Oh, no, it's not you. It's not you. It's not you.
Hey, I'll pull out and shove back in again.
It's Matthew. It's Ian Matthews that's causing the feedback issue.
Oh my god.
No, I can't unmute Alex. Hold on a second. My computer just won't unmute him. Give me a second, Alex. There we go. What's happening there? But
Because I thought it was me, because what it done is it kicked StreamYards and then it put me in StreamYards, but it's got up in the StreamYards tab, it's got a red dot in it. It says stream this to your audience. I'm not logged in my StreamYards. I'm not logged in that.
no, that's a new feature. That's a new feature that when you come on, if you have StreamYards and you're on another person's live, you can actually stream this
Right.
now to YouTube automatically, and then your audience can watch it as well. And then you get people then can watch it through your channel, and then you might get views from other people.
Because before I jumped through the link, I stopped the YouTube. You know how you've got the YouTube video? I stopped it so it was sitting with just the play button, so it was stopped. But then I jumped through the because you usually put the link up, I jumped through that way. So I thought that maybe that before you did that there, I thought it was me. I thought maybe I had an app opened as in at the background and it was causing it. That's what I thought.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Shark. He's up there. He's like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. But
Well,
anyhow, as I said,
he was jumping to the left and then to the right. I
you
can't
put
see.
your
I mean,
leg
I
in, you
need-
pull it all around, you do the hokey cokey, and you take it all about.
I used to actually.
All right,
I used to
I'm
get
getting
so
my Scott's translator going here.
I used to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
I used to get so frustrated about when I was down in England, that as in that people just didn't understand the word we were saying, and I used to get frustrated about it. Now I don't, but a lot of Americans, I've noticed that some of the Americans understand and some of them don't. Is because I've got to actually slow it down or try and slow it down enough so people can catch on to it. But some people didn't have Scottish descendants, so they've never been round somebody with a Scottish accent. Okay, they love the accent, but they just are like scrappers. Like, what the hell is he? I can't.
Shark Scrapper has a list of holiday destinations he wants to go to, and now he's scribbled Scotland off it because he was not even from the Stangy. He's just Scotland has got a big red X through it now. There's no way I'm going there. I don't know what they're saying to me.
No, we've been down this road. I mean, we went to Inverness, and a driver picked us up to take us to the airport, and I think it was like an hour drive, and I didn't understand a single thing that man said the entire way there. But he was an extremely nice man.
Ian, I'm going to set a rule for you. Don't touch your computer whatsoever. Don't touch it. And he's constant.
The
I think
magnets. Is this the electromagnetic field?
No, we don't understand what you're saying.
Irish, I'll be back in a minute.
Well, I've done some WhatsApp chats on here for an hour and not barely a flicker. So I'm wondering if it's something to do with
I think, you know what it is, Ian? I think it's because you have too much running for that Stone Age computer.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I can go on a WhatsApp, a Facebook Messenger video chat for hours and flicking the top.
Yeah, but that you're only running one item. You're running YouTube, and StreamYards now, and your computer just can't cope.
It's got 12 meg. What do you mean it can't cope?
He's gone again. Jesus, he's terrible. Anyhow,
He's
let
on
me
it.
see what's happening.
Captain Irish, he's on it a space because the amount of videos that he's probably got on his laptop, on his old tower unit.
Hold on, he's back in the basement. Give me a second. No,
I've swapped holes now. I've shoved it into the one.
if one hole doesn't work, use the second one.
It seems a little tighter, this one.
Oh, one is always tighter than the other one, yeah. But anyhow, as I was saying there, I got this WhatsApp, and it was a picture of a guy, a bit like the picture you sent to me, and it goes, if you walk around doing your gardening like this, you get your neighbours will put the fences up free of charge to give you seclusion. So one way of getting a fence put up around your house is to walk around in the nude. The neighbours will soon put a fence up so they don't have to look at you. You were Max. You were doing Matt's room.
See, it's fine now, isn't it? I've swapped all. I really should get use me back USB.
Yes, and put a USB hub. Maybe get a USB hub, plug it into the back, and have the USB hub on top, and then you don't have to be then you won't have to be pushing it in and out constantly out of the computer, and that way then you won't loosen the hole by putting it in and out so much.
Oh, funnily enough, I have one.
I'm not surprised you have one in the shed.
Yes.
I just want to say something. Jack, read this one here. There's a comment there for you.
This is entirely possible. Entirely possible.
So, Ian.
Because I was busy, I've missed Shark's stream. All I saw the heading was that aluminium's going down.
Yes.
So can we have a brief synopsis?
No.
Okay.
Watch the video again.
Yeah, you can watch the replay.
I'll watch it later on. It'll help me drop off.
I've been hanging out with Mike too long. That's a problem there. I've been hanging out with Mike.
Yeah. Mike.
What's he done?
Oh, you don't just rewatch the last 10 seconds.
He's knocked something over. Actually, I've got me YouTube chat just covering him. So,
hey, Ian, I tell you what, though, I will share this with you. Our friend Roger, See You Scrapping, sent me an artifact of a little-known shark species. And I talked about this during the live stream. The species is Selachimorpha jondirus. Only comes out in the Midwest during the fall.
Nice blade.
Yeah, can you imagine getting bit by that?
And it's serrated as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll make a nice little cut on you. The shark, you definitely would. The scrap gods would definitely receive a lot of blood if that managed to make contact with you.
Oh, can you imagine if Ralph Morick saw this? He'd be salivating right now.
He could make a weapon out of that.
Oh, you know it, man. He'd be trying to figure out how he could figure this into something that he could throw at someone or something like that.
Yeah, throw in star. By the way, Optimus Prime. Well, sorry, I didn't say hi to you because Ian was having his seizure with his wire at the time, and I didn't say hi to you because he said hi to you, and then as soon as he said that, he said hi, Optimus, and then everything just went crazy.
Right. I was trying to figure out what it was, but yeah, it's obvious now. It's a lawnmower blade thing.
I just thought it was hilarious, this this note that Roger sent, talking about this rare shark species and how it's only seen on the farmlands in the fall, and it was a crack up, this letter that he sent me.
Ian, are you still taking off the MOSFETs off the aluminium heat sinks and stuff?
I always do, yes. And then
Yes, that's what I do them here now, and I have a few of the aluminium and just have to take the MOSFETs off them now and put the aluminium into my bin. Shark was saying in his live that are people saving up their aluminium or they're cashing it in. I said I've saved mine up, but I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't cashed it in yet, but I just keep gathering up. I suppose because it's a hobby and I don't need to cash it in yet. That's why I haven't cashed it in. If I was doing it as a living, I probably would have it cashed in if I was trying to make a living from scrap.
Aluminium takes up too much space, as does light iron. It's
the likes of them now don't take up much space. You get a bin full of them. What space are they going to take up?
What's that?
Them little things.
Oh, I get a lot. I get more aluminium really than I can deal with. It's a pain, aluminium. It's like at the moment I'm surrounded here by household cable and singles, and it's like there comes a point where you say it's not the cost, it's the space. It's not the price I'm going to get, it's the space I need. And the prices are still good. They're just not as high as they have been. They're a lot higher than they used to be.
Yeah, they're higher than they used to be, but I don't know why they're not even higher. I just can't understand it myself. Why? I was expecting by coming into June that we were going to see copper a good 20% up on what it started the year at, and it hasn't gone that way. And I don't know why. I can't understand why. Because now I understand China's demand has slowed down for it, so that's probably one of the factors that the demand from China has slowed down. But the demand in Europe and America for renewables should be making up for it, and it isn't.
It hasn't gotten there yet.
Hold on a minute, hear that, Scrap and Irish. I was on a Facebook page, right, one of the Facebook groups, and one of your things that they produce, right, production line, and on the production line there's a new box coming out. It's called EasyJTag. It's EasyJTag 3. Now the production's supposed to start in June, but the box isn't supposed to be out till August. Now, 2 years ago, do you remember when we had the lockdown, Karen? There was a shortage of eMMC chips, and they're going daft at the moment for just as in chips, as in off our boards. They pull as in chips off our boards because there was a shortage as in 3 years ago. Now, you mention it about scrapping, when you say about scraps went low, that may be the cause of it, because if they're looking for only chips, they wouldn't be buying as much as in like copper, aluminium, stuff like that.
No, different markets altogether. The chip people would be interested in aluminium or copper, I would have thought.
No,
but in gallium and not gallium. Come on, Cher, help me out here. What's the base layer of ceramic of chips? It's not gallium. Gallium arsenide, possibly. I had to bring arsenate, didn't I? Sorry.
The shark's head is about to bust trying to think of it now. You can see his brain just smoking.
Cobalt. What's the base layer of chips made? Silicon. But it's not just silicon, is it? It's an alloy, silicon.
I have to Google it now.
Galuminide. I made that one up. It's silicon arsenide or galenium. Something like that. It's an exotic material.
I just worry about gold.
I don't worry about gold. In fact, I just sling it to one side and throw it in a big bag somewhere.
So I was just looking at my what I've been getting for my aluminum lately. And I found this very interesting. It may just be because the way my non-ferrous yard does things, but since January, my prices have been stable for all the aluminum I've been getting. Whether it's aluminum sheet, it hasn't changed. Extruded, it hasn't changed. Breakage hasn't changed. So they're keeping their aluminum prices stable, even though the broader market is fluctuating.
To a hobbyist scrapper like myself, really the price changes don't really matter that much. If I'm taking in 10 kilograms of aluminium, does it matter whether it's dropped 5p, 3 pence a kilogram? It doesn't
Not
really.
really.
Well,
Not-
but it
not-
does to some people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
It does
that's
to some
obvious.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think the hobbyists, it will to anyone that's trying to make a living, because they're not going to be going in with 10 kgs. They're going in with maybe 300 kgs of stuff. So that will be a difference then, you know. But to the hobbyist guy who's been collecting this for a year in around, you know, bits and pieces here and there, and a year's worth of scrap, it's not going to make a big difference because he's not relying on it as an income. It's just another source of spending money, beer money or something,
Well,
you know.
Yeah, but here's the point that I'm trying to make, though. I get a lot of comments on my videos from people saying, "Oh, I'm a hobbyist. I'm going to hang on to it until it's such and such a price." So even the hobbyists, or some hobbyists, are paying attention to the price because
Oh yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying to get more for it. So
Yeah, we're trying to get more for it, but if we went to, what I'm saying is, if I'm a hobbyist and I see the price was, say the price hit $12 a kg, which I said I'm not gonna get rid of my copper till it gets to $12 a kg. So if I see it goes $12 a kg and I decide I'm bringing it in then, but by the time I get the scrapyard, it's gone down to $11.50. It's not going to make a difference then to me. But at the moment, I'm just holding out till I see a price I want to get, you know, because
Okay,
I don't need
all right.
today. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's like brass. I used to always get £3.60 for brass, forever and a day. It's dropped down now to £3.62. So I'm so used to getting £3.90, £4, £4.10 that I'm sitting on my brass until those times come back again. Brass is pretty solid, pretty dense. It's not taking up a lot of space like shred or aluminium. So I can sit on that, put them in paintings, stack them up, wait for the good times to come back.
I've got a problem with me.
Oh, we lost two people there, did we? We did. We lost Ian and thing.
I didn't know what neither one of them were talking about anyway. I don't understand.
Hold on. One is back. Ian is back. Ian, welcome back. I don't know what happened there. You and Mr.
It quit on its own.
All right. Hey, Ike, welcome in. So what were you saying there before you disappeared? Were you saying something, or was it just what? Was someone of you talking?
Yeah, it was just stocking filler. It weren't really anything important.
Oh, we have a bleep in the basement. We have another guy there, and it's Dropping Ralph.
Hey, Ralph!
Hey, Ralph, I got something for you, man.
Oh,
Ready
really?
for this?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, check it out. Make me big, Irish.
Yeah, hold on now. Boom.
It's a golden hammer. Oh no!
What is it? What is it? What is it?
A weapon.
That
It
looks
is a shark tooth from a very rare shark in the Midwest United States.
Is it from a Mechanolodon?
It's a close relative, Salacimorphia jondiris.
Ah, okay. That looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, you can make a weapon out of that.
Oh,
That
sure.
was very fast. That there, Mechanodolical, Megalodon.
Yeah, that was good.
was
He's
very
good.
fast.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's not.
So
he's not
Roger-
he's not a
Roger
slow.
needs to get back out and find me one of those. What Ralph just said.
A Mechalodon.
Yeah, he's not as slow as what he looks. You know.
But there's one with off with his head. It said like prices what they is for me. I scrap to cover my vehicle cost, which I do. I ain't got the storage space to stockpile it either. So yeah, if you don't have storage space, you just have to whatever price it is when you're cashing it in. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You can't just say I'm holding on to it. If you don't have the storage, like I don't, that's why I don't take shred. I don't have the storage space for shred. Any big items, I try and get rid of them too. Like I picked up a cylinder. It's a stainless steel cylinder, hot water stainless steel cylinder, not a copper one. But I give that to Pop Scrap because again, it's going to take up too much space for me, and he'll be going to the scrap yards more than I do, so he'll get rid of it quicker than I will. So stuff like that, you know. But anything small store, I'll store.
I tried to get Pop Scrap to donate that copper cylinder to you.
Donate it. Anything that's copper, you won't get out of Pop Scrap's hands.
I gave some copper away yesterday. It
What?
broke me out, but I gave it away.
Why did you give it away?
Well, it was late on, so the shops had shut. My neighbour come round. He went. He must have had a leak, busted pipe, and he was like, "I need some copper pipe, quick. Have you got any? Have I got any copper pipe? Yes, but you're not having it." But yeah, and he only wanted 6 inches, so he had to cut 2-3 inches and give it to him.
Hey, welcome back.
Who's that? It's Wannabe.
Hey, wannabe scrappers in.
Where is it? Is it the space station?
Is he in a space station? Hold on, let me make him bigger.
He's in the ISS.
Mute the YouTube side.
Are you blind? How big's that monitor?
That's freaking huge, man.
That's his big TV. Do you not watch his videos? That's the TV he put up when he got the young buck to clear out his shed. Which he had like free labor, and he made a young guy clear out all the dirty work, and then he gets to put up the big TV.
Now I have to figure the mic out.
Yeah, you should. I wonder if Wannabe's on WhatsApp or Messenger. Do you know what would look good on that screen? A guy gardening.
No,
Don't
No.
send him that picture.
no.
Do not send him that picture, because we will be all banned from Facebook or from YouTube for the rest of our lives if that picture.
Yeah, but you'd be able to see it from space.
Banned from YouTube, we'd be arrested and thrown in jail for the rest of our lives.
Well, not me. I'm from the Netherlands. We tolerate just about everything over here.
I don't know if you can tolerate that, man.
True.
Most of our viewers will go blind instantly. And the reason they go blind is to tear their own eyeballs out, trying to get rid of the image.
You're not supposed to say things like that when I'm drinking. I've wasted beer by spitting it out.
He
That's
had a
alcohol
shower of beer.
abuse.
Oh,
God.
you are amazing. Funny bunch of scrappers.
Yeah, no, the
You
good
know, I
weather is
just-
great to have, Ian. It's great to be outside and enjoying the good weather. I have a rake of scrap piled outside the shed that I have to do tomorrow. And I don't have to worry about it getting wet tonight because there's no rain promised. So it means tomorrow I can go out and just scrap it out in the morning because I'm not working tomorrow. So
No, I'm on holiday for a week, so I've got to get big stuff done in here. The first thing is, I've got to do that compressor I brought home. That's still outside.
I couldn't stop laughing. Here he is driving home. Compressor still in the car. Opens the boot to stick a wash machine in, and the compressor. Where's Wannabe's gone? And there's the compressor just sitting in the boot.
Got to be done. Got to be done.
Do you know what
I thought you didn't pick up white goods, Ian. I thought you said you wouldn't pick up white goods.
Very rarely, but as it was only round the corner, literally two streets round the corner.
You know, I've seen people do compressors, taking a tank off them and making it an auxiliary tank as I was saying to Ian, as in when I commented, as in about the auxiliary tank, you could take the black tank off it and put it on as in the smaller one, as in no couple it up, but actually put a hose to it and fill it.
Right.
make
Cut,
it
to
auxiliary
cut you
tank.
short there, Alex. Don't know where that tank's history is. Compressed
I
cylinder
do.
tanks are extremely dangerous.
Exactly. I've
So,
seen ones
because
exploding.
I
I
don't know
did
its
see
history.
one on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know its history. I don't know why it's been thrown away. It may have been in a garage and the insurers have come round and condemned it. They may have put a bore scope down it and said, whoa, get shut. And it's gone to the scrapyard. So, no, it's I can't use that tank. Not
Anything I get for scrap, as in anything I'm given, I never use it. I just scrap it out because someone wouldn't be getting rid of it if it was any good.
I know what Ian's saying, because usually they pressurise the tank
Hold on, I've stirred Shark up now.
to make sure the tank's good in it. But I have seen a video on YouTube where a tank did explode, as in I did see it and how what the damage it caused.
Now, as Iris said, I had it in the car. So we went shopping Friday morning. It was still in the car. And as we're driving along, she kept saying, have you got something with water in here? Because it get going slosh, slosh, slosh. So that tells me it's full of, there's a lot of water and it's not been drained. That means it's rusting from the inside. No, it just ain't worth it. If I want to make an auxiliary tank, I'll get a propane tank. The certified to high pressure, did not add water in. That's the safest option.
Now, Shark, what were you going to say?
Oh, the only thing I was going to say was that, you know, I have picked up pressure tanks from people that I would reuse because they were functional systems, but the company went out of business or they were moving their location or, you know, for whatever purpose, but it was a functional high pressure tank and they were just getting rid of it. If I found it on the street and I didn't, like Ian is saying, and I didn't know the history or why it was thrown out, it would never get used again. It would get cut up for scrap. But if I can talk to the owner and I can understand why, you know, like they're shutting down their business so they don't need it anymore, you know, then that's a different story.
I sort of know why Ian picked it up. He wanted there's a shut-off valve or a shut-off cut-off thing on the top of it, and it's like it looks like a black box, and it's usually it's usually a set of wires going to the motor and then one for the motor out. My dad used to tell me, my dad was in the spray paint world and all that car, and he'd fixed a lot of the machinery himself, as in when he was working in a garage and a machine would break down or whatever.
Yeah, that's what best thing to do.
I didn't do that.
Halfway through, bang, away he goes. Your internet is shit. Get a new internet supplier.
Yeah,
Can somebody on that side of the pond interpret what he was saying, please?
saying that I've been given a compressor that works by someone. I noticed that one of the gauges was broken on it. When I've plugged it in, it didn't work. Sounded like the capacitor had gone, so it was just humming. When I got to the scrapyard, somebody disposed of one, and I'm thinking, right, I can take that unit off. That's got the relays in, got the extra gauges on. I can just replace them. That's what he was saying.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just not safe. It's not safe using cylinders that you don't know the history of.
I mean, I'm really not trying to be a smart aleck, but I did not understand what he said.
I know it's hard for people to understand him. He does speak very quickly. I know I speak quickly too, but he speaks very quickly, and Scottish accent is more difficult for people.
He went on. He did further to say his dad used to spray paint and always used to deal with compressors and stuff like that, and knew how to service them, drain them. I don't know.
What's more interesting is the comment that's here that I've highlighted. That this is Wannabe Scrapper has obviously changed his business. He's saying there, I want to tell you all about the shift in my business plan and the new better developments. And then he's going to do, because he couldn't come up. He said he couldn't get StreamYards to work right for him. But give it another go, Wannabe. I want to hear what your plan is and
So why is it called HH Recycling?
Obviously that's the name of his company now, I'm presuming. I'm presuming that's his name of his company that he's going to be going under. I'm going to see if I see anything online.
Optimus Prime said, "Did I use the pipe for aluminium?" Let's wind everyone up. Aluminium.
Did you turn on the advertisements, Irish?
What?
Did you turn on mid-roll advertisements?
Just there 2 seconds ago to see what had happened.
What's an ad?
What's it ad?
Anyway, it wouldn't open wide enough for me to stick it in.
I'll turn them off again in a second. I just want to do an experiment or something there.
I'm watching it so you get the money.
I know. I don't. What money? I get 1 cent. Don't worry about it.
You're not getting any money off of me.
I don't think I'm
for the win.
I don't think I'm that stuck for it at the moment that I need one cent. I'm okay. Thanks a lot.
So first there was a Kia advertisement, and now it's I don't know what the
No,
hell.
I wanted to see how quick after you click it. So I went into just while you were talking there, I went into the thing, and I had already ads set up for before start, and I just clicked mid-roll, and as soon as I clicked it, ads just appeared straight away. So it's instant. So you could put an ad up instantly. What you now? I'm going to de-click it again. So let me take it off again, and it won't let me take it off.
See, I do
get screwed.
I refuse to click on the mid-roll ads.
I don't usually
It's
put them
pretty
on.
interesting though. This is a pretty cool company. They do limestone creations and things like that. So I got to write the name of this company down.
See,
Limestone will also make pretty nice molds for metal casting, or patterns, I should say.
Yeah.
It's easy
So,
to carve.
I just got one too. I've de-clicked it again, so you shouldn't get another mid-roll thing. I just want to see if you de-click it during a live stream and you hadn't done it at the beginning, would it actually put it on? And it does it instantly. It just puts an ad. As soon as you click that, an ad will appear up straight away. So it's
I'll have to check this company out. So
yeah.
I'll let them know that they were successful.
that their Google thing worked for them.
Okay, you got enough money out of me on that one. I'm clicked off of it.
I have an announcement,
Go on. What's your announcement?
and everybody needs to shut up and listen. I love you, Ralph. That motherfucker ain't even listening.
Can you say that with some sincerity?
Ralph, you just ruined my whole mood. Thanks a lot, buddy.
I'm sorry, Mike, but I still love you.
No, it's too late.
Oh yeah, it's too late. You can't go back at like that.
No,
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I got stuff in my ears.
no. All right. I got an announcement.
Hang on, every night he puts his head on your
Pillow.
pillow.
And I have his mug, the magic
And you
mug
take from his mug.
that changes the color. If, maybe I rub it real fast, it'll heat up and
No.
because
no.
I'm now drinking the Pepsi, and don't have the coffee. They were out of freaking cherry cola again, so I got the Pepsi.
Oh my God! So that means Shark Scrapper gets no money again because you didn't have any cola.
Yeah.
Dang, there goes my dividend for the month.
There was something there I wanted to pick up on as well. Was Electronic Scrapper said earlier when we were talking about the aluminium, about he melts all his aluminium into ingots to make for space. But then what do you do with them? Do you keep them for? Does the scrapyard take them because a lot of scrapyards won't take them because they don't know what's in them. Electronic Scrapper, if you're still there.
I've not tried Ali ingots with my herd yet. I've inquired about it. They don't like it.
They take mine as cast, so lowest price, but they take cans as shred, so that's even way lower. So it is somewhat profitable if you do it in large quantities for me, but I'm not going to. Too much work.
See, that's what he said. The only aluminium rice stockpile is cast and melted into 12 to 15-pound bricks. They stack nicely and don't take up much room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So Wannabe Scrapper, is that going to be the name of your new company, HH Recycling? Is that the branding? Are you on Facebook? Because if you're not on Facebook, someone else has already got HH Recycling. Because I was just looking there, and HH Recycling is up on as a Facebook guy. It might be you. I don't know.
Did you look up HH or H?
Oh,
well, suppose it was.
How's the basement going for you,
Oh,
sir?
it's gone!
Look at people dropping left and right.
Was it
No,
capitals or was it
me to put him down in the basement?
capitals or was it?
I only melt cat.
HH does it stand for household recycling?
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
See what Wannabe is cute there now. He's got us all thinking, so we all have to watch his next video because he said he's going to reveal all the information on his next video. So he's built up the anticipation of people having to watch his video to find out. You know.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I can't.
See, there's marketing for you. That's a marketing success story. Now we're all going to watch his video.
I always watch his videos.
His videos are quite funny.
He
I try to watch everyone's videos, but I'm lagging.
He has got a je ne sais quoi. He's got a presence.
Yeah. He's quite funny. He tells a story, and it's quite amusing a lot of the time. The stuff the way he does it. Yeah.
I'm surprised at the quality of the rear end of the pickup trucks that you have over there. They all seem to be rusty and rotted to bits.
They wouldn't pass an MOT, but it seems to be in that side of the world. You can drive around with stuff held together with baling twine.
The wheel arch could be falling off, you know, and it's like, yeah, that's fine. It's like,
well, we used to have most of the states over here used to have safety inspections.
Yeah.
And then it turned into a scam. And so then a lot of people, so then a lot of the states said, all right, well, this isn't working the way we thought it should. So then they got rid of the safety inspections. And, now you got people driving around in crap that's being held together with duct tape and bubble gum with stuff falling off of it. So,
well, it was like that here in the 80s and then early 90s. And then they brought in the NCT National Car Test, it was called. And you do it every 2 years if your car is under, I think it's 8 years old. And you do it every year. Then after that, after your car goes over a certain age, you have to do it every year. So it's like the MOT in England, and they test everything. And if they find a fault, they'll stick a sticker on your screen and they tell you have to get it sorted.
Yeah, but it's very rare these days that your car rusts.
Yeah.
Over here, anyway, everything. You buy a car and it's got 12 years galvanic rust protection. And everything's got plastic liners, and underneath that, it's got underbody.
Yeah, there's a good point now. Where he is, where we'd say they would have a lot more roads frozen and salting and stuff like that. So that would be something that we wouldn't get as much of. We'd have like them salting the roads maybe over the winter, 10 times or something like that. They'd have to salt the roads. But in Canada, they have to salt them every night. Every day, welcome in. Good to see you. Again, Vinny is. Oh, hate to hear that. He has an infection, so lost the days and time Hey, as I said before, other stuff comes before this YouTube world. This YouTube world is an imaginary world. It's not a real thing. It's a bit of fun. Anything that's going on in life is more important than what's happening here. This is just a gang of losers.
Oh, I don't know. For a loner like me, this is like going to the pub. You know, meeting your eclectic bunch of friends.
I was going to say other losers like yourself.
Oh,
Internet weirdos.
Yeah, where the internet weirdos come to meet, scrapping Irish life.
Instead of the freaks come out at night, the weirdos go on the YouTube. Oh, hello there, everyday solos.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in the hospital again.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
That's what I was saying about it. That's why I was saying it's more YouTube. Don't be worried about coming in here. Just do what you have to do. Don't be worried about that.
That must be it must be awful that, you know, to have that pressure on you, you know.
Yeah,
and your life on hold for. Yeah. I don't mean it harshly. To put your life on hold for others. I mean, you know what I mean. It's just harsh, you know.
Yeah, well, it's look at it's what I know it's not her biological son or something, but she is rearing him as her own son. So again, any parent is going to do anything for their own kids. It doesn't matter, you know. That's the thing about it, and you know, it's one of them things. But you wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy to have a young child suffering from that, you know. It's a terrible disease that cancer is, and you know, as I say, when you see kids getting it and stuff like that, it really does bring home how lucky we are to have got this far in life without any terrible disease affecting us generally, because we're still all here, you know.
I frequently, you know, wonder how it is that so many good people can have bad things happen to them, and then chuckleheads like us get to stay around without much bad happening to us. It's like, it's just not fair sometimes.
You know why? No one wants us. Even hell doesn't want us.
I was kicked out multiple times.
It's like Irish. The missus went to the doctors a short while ago. She's on this HRT replacement thing through the
hormone replacement therapy.
Yeah, so she's gone and she's had to see a new. The doctor's retired, so she's had to see a new local. So she pops in. He's looking at the computer and he went, "Mrs. Matthews, is your husband still alive?" So she went, "Yeah." He said, "Well, we've not seen him for 15 years. Is he never ill?" She goes, "Yeah, he's ill. Yeah, he gets ill." She goes, "Well, does he know? What does he do?" "Oh, he's into alternative medicine." Well,
whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey. He poked up. He's like, "Oh, what does he do? Acupuncture, like herbs and reflexology?" She went, "No, he buys a bottle of whiskey and drinks it and goes to bed." My theory is, born out, when this COVID struck, everybody
here we go.
With alcohol. So my theory is, you get the alcohol inside of you, it kills the germs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to get it over 80%, 90%.
I don't drink alcohol, so yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about when you give yourself alcohol poisoning? How do you cure that one?
Don't know. I've never drank enough yet to give myself that.
I'm glad I'm just immune.
Solus wants to know what Mike is up to. So, Mike, everyday
Looks like
Solus
a
wants to know
radiator.
what you're up to. Obviously, not listening to us is one of the things he's up to.
Oh, he's engrossed. He's engrossed.
He's deep in thoughts.
Yeah. It's that same thing.
Oh.
Was that?
You don't drink.
Hang on. Was that?
His neighbor left that.
Was that Butt Light?
I drink more than you think I do lately.
Bosco.
Hey, everyday
I'm
Solus
trying to figure out if this thing is soldered together, because it's not when I heat it up, it's not like melting solder or nothing.
Oh, we know, don't we, Ralph? We know how it's been made.
So the
Oh,
only
really?
problem,
We do?
Yes, you watched the video. I showed it you.
the only problem with this is if I sell it like this, it's 30 cents a pound. If I take it apart, this piece is 60 cents a pound, and this is heavy.
Yeah, it's been rivened.
Riveted.
Did you watch that? Listen, Ralph, you even watched the video and commented. That was interesting.
So how do you do this? What do you mean shame on Mike?
When was this?
Jesus, right, 2 days ago. Have you slept?
How do I get this apart?
I watch so much of your stuff, Ian, that I sometimes forget.
No, I
Hey,
sent you.
I just want to shut up, Matthew.
Belly off, I'll tell you.
Shut up for a second. I just want to say one thing. Mike looks like he works in an ice cream parlor with them things in front of him. Looks like he's about to scoop up some ice creams.
What would you like on your toppings there? A little gold corner BCAs, muffin. What do you need? We got it all here. Ceramic oscillators. Hey, these are like sprinkles. Look at.
So anyway, I saw this little clip. I thought, wow, if that's how these things are made. As I sent it to Ralph, and Ralph went, wow.
Oh, right. Oh, that video. Yes. Sorry. It took a while. Sorry. It was not a video you made. It was the video you sent me. Yes.
Anyway,
Okay.
so there's like this copper heat sink, or aluminium heat sink, and there was all these vertical strands, quite high. And you think, how did they make that? You must see them all. Anyway, it was this big block, and this blade came in at an angle and scraped along, and then folded it up. Went back, scraped along, folded it up, went back, scraped along.
Tiny little slivers, actually. So it's all attached. It's all one piece. But I don't think that's the case with this aluminium. I've had smaller ones of those, and what I basically did, because the back part it was kind of like woven in there, and then it was like, I don't know, pinched in there or something. I took all the fins and I squashed them down and just curved them off, and they all broke off, and then I was left with a big block of aluminium and a bunch of sheet aluminium that was all messed up a bit.
You what he said? Aluminium. You what he said? Aluminium.
Well, that's how you're supposed to say it, because that's how you're supposed to spell it.
Anyway, the only reason that thing's on Mike's bench is because he can't pick it up and say shred.
Yeah. Now that looks like a big piece of extruded.
This is extruded. Well, MLC they call it over here.
Yeah, MLC. Yeah.
But this one's. I got about 25 or 30 of these.
Oh wow.
Some are big, some are little. But see, this whole piece is like 60 cents a pound.
What's on the back of it? Oh, connector.
Once I take all these damn whatever they are in there. But these all have the plates on the bottom of these are all copper. It's one of these.
Oh yeah, you showed them a couple weeks ago. The flat plate underneath.
Yeah, it's one of these.
Oh, what's on the other? Turn it upside down. There.
This is all copper.
Oh, there's a copper plate. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember you showing those.
Yeah, you showed that a couple weeks ago.
I did 46 pounds of these of just copper.
That's nice.
I get these all for free. So
Hey, free is better.
Do you try to separate the copper from it?
yeah, just heat it up. A lot of times you don't even have to heat it up. Sometimes you can just give it a little pinchy pinch and a little pulley pull.
Did you remember him on the stream?
And a little wacky whack with the hammer.
Did anybody watch Wannabe Scrapper with his rubberized transformer?
Rubberized.
Not seen that yet. No.
Oh, it was amazing. I just thoroughly enjoyed the struggle all the way through. So he's got this big transformer, and it's absolutely encased in thick, half-inch thick rubber. You could beat it till you're blue in the face, and it just bounces off. And he gave up in the end, which is a bit disappointing.
if he just brought it in as a transformer as it was, he would have got better money than trying to scrap that out.
Well, you got
I
there.
don't bother with the ones that are all in the gooey, mucky stuff. I just toss them in with copper bearing motors.
He said he has 3 of them. 3 of them. You know what I hate is when you take a motor and you cut through and you see it's aluminium, and then you're like in a predicament. Do you put them back in the pile and just bring them in as motors to your yard?
I always try to scratch at a very inconspicuous spot, a
Yeah.
tiny little bit. Take a magnifying glass to see if it's copper or aluminium. If it's aluminium, I toss it in with my copper bearing motors.
But why? Why? You got aluminium, which is £1,000 a ton.
No,
You've got iron, which is £150 a ton. You've got motors, which are £500 a ton. So if you take the aluminium off, it's £1,000 a ton.
But a lot of work.
Leave it in with the iron and get £500.
No, put it in with the copper motors.
So aluminium wire is a one of the purest forms of aluminium, actually, and that's good for making alloys. If you're making aluminium bronze or Nordic gold that has aluminium in it. So I do keep some of the aluminium wire that comes from motors, but only the easy to get stuff. My yard checks all motors and transformers, and the aluminium ones are rejected. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
I was
you-
going to say with my yard, they've stopped checking with me because they know I separate and put the aluminum ones in with the breakage. But if it's people that they don't know or people that have a bad reputation, they'll check for aluminum, and then they'll pay you as breakage instead of a copper bearing motor.
So if you went in
Hey.
with 100 motors, will they check every one of them?
It depends on if they know you or not.
No, but say they didn't know you. Will they check every one, or will they just do a spot check? Maybe take out 5 motors mixed from the pile and just check them 5 and see.
They probably just spot check it. I can't see them checking all of them,
Yeah.
But again, they also know that some of the people have a reputation of trying to hide stuff. So, if it's somebody that they know is always trying to hide stuff, then they're probably going to check every single one of them. Yeah.
if I ever get told off for stuff like that, I'll just say, "Oh, I didn't know. I'll separate the next time." And then, like the next couple of times, I'll have them separate, and then they trust me, and then
And then
maybe
you go
after
back
that, I
to normal.
stop.
Then you go back to
The
normal.
games aren't worth it, man. They're just not worth it,
No,
Ralph. Just,
true.
And again,
I don't
for
get
us
that much of the stuff anyway.
Yeah, and again, for us hobbyist scrappers, why would you even bother? Like, it's not like
Exactly.
you're making huge money.
Even if I get shred price, that is money that I didn't have before, and the stuff that I'm bringing in, I got for free. So
They never
Yeah,
check your
it's-
motors
it's
because you're
crap.
showing them your fancy nails. That's what she's doing. She's saying, "Oh, look at my lovely nails," and then that distracts them, and she just gets all the motors taken in. We know your game, everyday solders.
Yeah.
I think
As soon
it's leather boots. They mind the nails.
Hey, CC Scraps, welcome in.
do I have anything to scrap?
And she probably holds those nails up by those eyes, and she says,
Yeah,
I
flickers up,
got to
yeah.
check my
Well, hey,
nails."
She
How
bats
many-
her
how many-
eyelashes, wiggles her hips.
Hey, how many scrap? I've watched tons of scrap videos. People going into the yard and them having to unload their own stuff. She drives in and she's got 2 guys helping her unload,
know.
and they're checking her stuff and everything. Stop the lights, will you?
I go out for the yard. I unload and it's like,
He'll sweep out his truck afterwards, and he even sweeps up the scrap yard afterwards.
At my yard, they just put a really big bin next to your car. For me, it's not a really big one because they know I don't have much in my little Ford estate. And I just put every box in there, and then the guy comes and takes it, puts it on the scale, and I say, "This is this, this is that, this is that, this is that," and then they calculate the weight, and then they take off, for instance, all the shred, and then they do the weight again and write down what I get for the shred, and then they take off all the aluminium and write that down, and so on and so on, and then I get a whole list of stuff.
that's interesting
And-
way of doing it.
Yeah.
And do they ever contradict what you have classified something as? So we'd say you say to them, "Oh, that's cast aluminium," and they might say, "No, we're putting that in as breakage or whatever." So do you ever have them?
I was surprised to find first that they don't take soda cans anymore. They tossed it in the shred, and at some point I had a lot of deodorant cans, which are also aluminium. They said, "Oh, those are the same as pop cans." I said, "No, those are way thicker and heavier," and they also tossed them in the shred.
Oh, that's funny, skids of the scraps.
I wear a low cut top. Get weird looks. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Ian, if you went in wearing a skirt or something, you know you might get a better price in the yard. You know,
High heels and stockings.
I might just get the wrong attention. I'm a little bit worried about one of the means, Ian.
Hey,
Now, I have,
Coach Jed have
I have
come up with that yet, seen you?
I have made some mistakes in, when I was separating stuff, either because I got careless or I was, wasn't paying attention or something like that. And it's really amazing to me that some of these guys, especially at my non-ferrous yard, they got a really sharp eye, and they'll look in that bin and they'll go, "Oh, come on, shark," and they'll pull something out, and I'm like, "Oh, geez, man, sorry,"
He did that to me last week when I weighed something in, and he looked inside and went, "Are you leaving your snips in here?" I went, "Whoa, give me them back." But it's amazing. Yeah, they're doing that all day long. It's amazing. They've got an amazing eye. They can just look at things and go, "That's not right."
And even picking something up, they know by the, if you were saying that was brass or something, and chrome covered brass or whatever, and they pick it up, they go, "No, I know by the weight that's not brass." They're really good at it. So they are. Well, I suppose they're doing it for years.
Someone says if she went in a skirt, it'd scare them off.
What God was saying, Earl says he gives people that help a few bucks. They don't mind helping out. Yeah, if someone gets a little tip here and there, they'll always be more keen to help you out. Ian just bribe them with donuts. I think Shark Scrapper uses donuts too.
Donuts, universal.
Hey, Grandpa.
Grandpa
Hey,
Kevin,
Kevin.
welcome in. Good to see you, sir. What is my yard? Yeah, my yards don't take pop cans either. No idea why. Yeah, a lot of the scrap yards have stopped taking the soda cans. The Coca-Cola cans and stuff like that. So I have just one bin of them that I squished down. I'm going to keep, and at some stage I'll melt them and just make some cast aluminium out of them.
Mike's going for the individual method. I can see.
Yeah, I have an idea for Mike. If he has a big vise, just clamp the Wow. Just clamp the thing in a big vise and take like a chisel or a brick hammer or just a hammer and just mash all the fins down, and they will probably all break off like that. I think. I'm not sure.
This son of a bitch is hot.
I saw them advertised on a Chinese website. Are they any good?
First time I used it.
Ian,
I
you had
probably-
the.
I would want one of those.
Yeah, it has a little filter inside there.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if anyone's seen Ian's last video, was the last video or the one before that, where you bought the stuff off the Chinese website or whatever? Now you have me buying stuff off of Ian as well.
It'd be fine if I got the thing that I was wanting to buy in the first place. So I bought a lot of stuff to make it up and didn't get the thing because I left it in the in my out basket.
Avatar 3, Scrappy Tar. That sounds like a Pokemon.
Hey,
thinking about
I was impressed with the security bits, though. I thought they'd just
Yeah.
snap off.
Yeah, I was waiting for the. I was waiting
For
for you when
security
you
bits, I always use a hand screwdriver in a bit. I try not to, especially for the smaller ones, I try not to use electric one, because if you then put a little too much force on it, you just snap them off.
That's what I expected, especially on Spider security screws. They're in tough then.
But those are like T30, right?
Who knows?
The big ones, the
It was the
T30.
middle size.
Middle
Mike, you
size,
know-
20 then.
My Timu arrived.
Timu. Oh.
Timu.
So was that a sponsored video? You kept saying Timu this, Timu that.
I said, this is like a new game. Every time he says Timo, we have to take a shot.
Oh, it's I'm hoping Timu pick it up and then ask me to sponsor me.
I was thinking about getting one of those masks that Mike is wearing, but it's a little bit hard now. The other mask, because I have a real problem here in Florida with the mask fogging up, you know, in the hot weather and sweating inside of it and stuff like that.
This one don't.
Yeah, so I was thinking about getting one of those.
Apparently, those don't. Do they?
Yeah, these don't fog up. That other one, that crackhead bought me and sent me. This one here. This one here fogs up. That crackhead is Grandpa Kevin, by the way.
Who's the crackhead?
Yeah, I gotta clarify. Now I can't reach it. Shit.
So as I put one queeky, I mean a week. I've got fat fingers. And my hand and eye coordination's going.
So what is the website called? Is it just Timu.com?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just called
Timu.
Timu. It's an app.
Timu.
No, they're online as well. They're not just on an app. They're like Alibaba or one of them other crowds, you know, Wish or that. But they seem to be, you know, they're a bit dearer than Wish and much the same stuff as Alibaba.
Yeah,
So
it's
how do you like this for
spend an
conversation?
hour looking through stuff that you want to buy.
Yeah.
Here's my combination: work gloves and aspirin.
Temu LLC is an American-based online marketplace and a subsidiary of China-based PDD Holdings Limited. There we
It's
go.
part of AliExpress, I think.
There we go. See, it's just another AliExpress.
Yeah, I got an email from them. They're trying to get me to you know, they want to sponsor me or something like that and have me push their products. And yeah, I just told them no thanks.
Yeah,
We'll just give him Ian because Ian will sell his soul for anything.
Yeah, Chris at the Ultimate Recycling message. He's been inundated to sponsor the products, and he's saying no, he don't want to sponsor cheap products. Well, me being a cheap person, I will.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to.
I think what I got for what I paid is okay. You know, we'll find out how long they last.
Yeah, well, again, you know, a lot of that stuff is stuff that'll be on sale in shops for maybe double the price. So it's still the same stuff you're going in and buying in them cheap hardware stores that are selling them at double the price. It's just the same stuff without the markup.
The only thing that I was a bit disappointed about was when I bought the long series bits.
Mm-hmm.
How do I phrase this? I thought that big was about 6 inch. But when they came, they weren't as big as what I thought they were.
You know, Ian, we could understand if your wife made that mistake.
How is this unlisted? What?
What is wrong with you?
So I'm looking and they're going like 50 mil. I know 50 mil's 2 inch. You know, so I'm thinking
Ralph's going to war.
Well, I'll get them. They're big and they're deep, and I was expecting something that big, and they only turned up about that big. I think, well, even if I shove that right down, it won't reach the bottom. And still, that long talks bit set.
Yes.
There's no way I can find my box of bits in there. Certainly strip that washing machine, no problem.
I was shocked they actually did it. I thought they'd break.
Especially on an impact wrench, I thought they would have done.
Yeah.
You know, but no.
weighs 15.5 pounds.
But you still haven't figured out how to get the fins off of it.
Nope. Ian won't tell me how, so that's all right.
So what's the bottom base made of?
Solid aluminum.
And what's the top made of?
Sheet
Bullshit,
aluminum.
bullshit
Sheet
aluminum.
Yeah, those are. I think those are like squished in there. So, like I said, if you mount it in a vise and mash it
Right.
one way,
He's going to
then
have
it
a
should
vise that
let
big.
go.
I got a vice back there.
Well, me,
So just put it up vertically. You don't have to, and then mash it down.
if that was on my bench, I'd be using a
Brick hammer.
no, I'd be using a 2-inch wood chisel.
I thought you only used a brick hammer. That's all I
I'd be
thought.
using
You
a-
had.
no, I'd be using a wood chisel and just going straight along it like that.
Garbage.
I have a question for Ian.
Shred pile.
Why is your last video now unlisted?
It's constantly doing that. I don't know why. I wake up in the morning thinking, "Oh yes, 1,500 views," and it's like 412 views. I'm like, why? I know I'm more popular than that. And then it's like,
Without a shirt on, you're not.
it's like unlisted. So
Yeah. And it's also the title is gone. It now says 27 May 2023.
it's
Instead of-
constant. I don't know. It's doing it. I don't know why.
Weird.
I spend ages of creativeness coming up with unique titles and descriptions.
Yeah,
and then
Timo to the
day
rescue.
after it says 27th of May. And I'm like, bollocks.
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never seen that happen before.
No, I have to go over now
Ian
and
does
look.
everything from his iPhone, right? Or his iPad.
All from my iPhone, and then
I think
Yeah.
there's your problem.
Yeah, it's gone now.
It's
Where's it
crap.
gone?
it's crapple.
Yeah, Ian, you have to go in now and put that video back up because it's gone again now.
No, I just scrolled through my notifications to check the video because I remember you commented back and thumbed up my comment and stuff. So I clicked on it, and then it goes to the video, and I see the title is different, and then it says unlisted underneath it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's not
I know.
on his channel now. If you go to his Ian Matthews main page, it's not there, so it's gone.
No,
So,
because it's unlisted. But if you go
Yeah,
directly
yeah.
with a link, then you can watch it.
yeah.
Right. So I'm going to click on.
So then we're now probably all gonna get a notification. Ian just published this.
I'll go to studio. Oh, I can't do that because I've signed in on Chrome. On Chrome. Yeah, well, let me go to YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. I can't say it. Somebody say it for me.
YouTube Studio.
Yeah, that one.
YouTube Studio.
Studio.
Oh, I've gone to comments. Content.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was typing in
Unlisted.
Timo instead of Timo. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, unlisted. I'm not tapping all that in again. Bollocks. Unlisted. Private. Public. I don't know. It does it on its own then again.
So you've hit it to public now, have you?
Yeah, it just says
Let's see-
27th of
let's
May.
see will I get a notification again to say Ian Matthews.
You can easily change the title, even if it's public. Doesn't really matter.
I know, but
Oh, there it is. It's back again. 27th of May, 2023.
I'll edit it when I go in later.
That's strange. I've never seen that happening before.
It's happened to me last few videos I've done.
You'll have to go through all your videos now in case there's any of them unlisted.
That is really weird indeed.
You know, because
I'm trying to think about why that would happen. I can't think of any reason why YouTube would change it to unlisted if you put it up there as public.
yeah, plus change the title because the title was Timo to the Rescue was what it was called this morning when I watched it. So, and now it just has the date on it. That's it.
Yep.
No, so that's a strange one.
Weird chisel.
It's the vagaries.
That's the decrease. It's YouTube playing a game with you, Matthews. So it is. Yeah.
YouTube is being a bit of an idiot.
So it didn't take long for it to come anyway, just 7 days, just a week. Because I ordered some lighting from some strip lighting from Alibaba, and it took nearly 30 days for it to come.
Wow.
So, yeah. No, it was held in customs in Dublin for a week, and then they decided to send it to Northern Ireland to come back down to the south of Ireland for no reason. You know, just something weird. Yeah, see, Electronic Scrapper's right. You didn't give Timo a cut out of that, Ian. You didn't. They want their cut. Timo wants their cut from the video. What had happened if Timo sent you a message saying, Ian, we want a part of your revenue because we didn't give you permission to be advertising our brand like that?
Don't think that could happen, could it?
Well, you could get. I mean, they might do a claim,
Yeah,
but you
they
would
could
see
go
that
on.
if you had a claim against it.
But I couldn't see them because it's free publicity for them. If you're advertising their stuff without them having to give you anything in return, they're not going to say anything.
There are
It's like,
actually,
No, probably not.
I have seen some emails saying, "Do you want to earn $750
yeah.
by being a product promoter for Temu, a product reviewer for Temu?" You know,
And that's a
click-
one-off 750.
I would imagine it's $750 worth of vouchers. I would say if you spend
Yeah,
$5,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
something ridiculous like that. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
love the
just-
emails that come that say, I am a YouTube whatever, and I can turn your channel, if you sign up to this, I will get your channel to have 1 million subscribers and you'll be earning 50,000 a month and blah blah blah. And I'm here thinking, well, if you can do that, why haven't you got a YouTube channel? And why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
Why would you offer this service to me? Why don't you just do that yourself? If it's that easy to do it, why aren't you doing it? Like,
It's like those
That's
people that have like this insider stock knowledge or know everything
Yeah.
about crypto. If you follow me, I will teach you how to become financially independent within half a year.
yeah. So why are they not financially independent?
If you know how to do this, then why are you asking for my money for you to tell me this?
Yeah, you know.
If
so
I knew this secret, I wouldn't tell anybody, and I would just profit off it myself, and
Yeah.
be very selfish. And then maybe try to sell the concept to other people. No.
yeah, that's an interesting one, Skids and Scraps. It'd be interesting to see do DeWalt get much in Milwaukee when other scrappers are like just saying, "Oh, I love the Milwaukee," or we say like Raphael Scrapper, he just uses DeWalt and he always just says DeWalt is a really good tool. And you know, do scrappers buy what other scrappers use? So if you see
Yes.
Raphael is using
buy.
DeWalt, would you buy DeWalt?
They
You know?
buy brick hammers.
Yeah, exactly.
Brick hammers.
Exactly. I bought a brick hammer because I seen Ian using it and it worked really good for breaking stuff open.
I was given one.
$8, you know.
Yeah.
So so like yes, scrappers can influence other scrappers, but we don't get anything off DeWalt or anything off them. So I just buy little stuff because DeWalt and Milwaukee don't give me any money, and Aldi's cheap.
Well, and what I've discovered is it was very difficult to get DeWalt. I haven't tried it with Milwaukee, but it was very difficult to get DeWalt to find a way into their sponsor or affiliate system. But yet, once I got into the Amazon affiliate program, I could sell DeWalt products off of my Amazon store. And so when people see something, a tool that I'm using, and they say, "Oh, I like that," and they go to my Amazon store and buy it, I'm getting a little commission off of it. So
the affiliate links.
I think that's the way to approach that
I-
with folks like Milwaukee and DeWalt
Yeah.
and such.
Well, I had a comment left on one of my videos, and I haven't replied back to it yet. I meant to reply back to it earlier, but I forgot. Someone left a comment on where can I buy one of these? It was the wire stripper that I had, and where can I buy it? And I was thinking, I wonder could I set up a link that you can go onto it and I get something out of it, you know?
Amazon affiliate links. Yeah.
I failed with my Amazon affiliate membership. I had 3 months to get 3 sales, and Nobody puts. I must appeal to this type of channel subscribers that don't spend money.
Well,
Well, but I think Ian, and watching
Takes
your
one to know one.
videos, you're not one of these guys that's out there saying, "Oh, and you need to buy this and go to this link," and and if you're not pushing it hard like that, people aren't going to even know, first of all, that they can buy from your link, much less then go and buy from the link. So it's like you got to. At least I find trying to find that balance between being aggressively pushing it on one end or not pushing it at all, and trying to find that balance in the middle that that works. It's just I'm just trying to help people find the tools that I use. If they look at it and they like it, I tell you where to go get it. So
I'll ask a question. Put this out to anybody that's watching. How many of you read the descriptions when you watch the video, or before you watch the video, or after you've watched the video, or even like through the video?
I do that for many videos, actually.
No, I only read the description. If someone says to me or says during the video, "Oh, I put a link down on my description for this particular item," and I go, if I want to see what that, if I have an interest in what they were saying. But before the video or after the video, if they don't mention anything about a link anywhere, I don't look at the description at all.
Yeah, and if I mention someone's channel and I say I'll put a link in the description, then yeah.
Like that again. If someone says, "Oh, I have a link down the description for this person's channel," then I'll go look at the description. But if there's no mention of the description or a link, I don't look at it. To be honest, I never do look at it.
So people write there what the video's about, and you don't look at it.
No, it's more for the algorithm to pick up on it.
That's more for the algorithm. It's for putting keywords in there so that when someone puts up in YouTube, scrapping out computers, in the description, if I've got enough keywords, YouTube the algorithm will pick them keywords from my description and hopefully push that video.
I thought that picked them up from the tags, not from what was in the description.
It's from the description of
that
not the tag.
It's all of that.
Yeah,
it's all of that. The algorithm looks at the title. The algorithm looks at the tags. The algorithm now is even looking at the video, and it's recognizing, oh, this will probably be good for these viewers or these viewers or these viewers. So it's all of it, and you can't say that any one part of it is more important than the other because all of it is contributing to the whole.
It even looks at the picture of the thumbnail.
What I done for one bit of fun one day was on one of my descriptions, I copied every tag. I just copied and pasted every tag into the description. That's all I done. No description, just a rake of tags again. So like keywords again, like scrap copper, e-waste and all that, just to see would it make any difference to the algorithm. Would it like
micro scrapping? Did you put that in there? Micro scrapping?
I put micro scrapping in there. So stuff like that. So again, the description really is only used for I only use it for putting keywords in, and give a kind of description of what you're doing, but put it in keywords.
Do that thing again. I'll try and put my finger in it. Yeah,
but no, I don't read the descriptions unless someone says, as I said already, oh, I left a link in the description for that, or like would say Shark might say there's a link to the Shark fun thing for the where you can go diving with the sharks or whatever, and if you wanted to have a look at their webpage, there it is. Then I might look at descriptions, but before that, I don't really, because if I find the video, it's something I want to watch anyway. It doesn't matter about the description.
Right, so I usually put in the description what the video's about. Gone to the scrapyard, done this, got that, got this, got that. I just assume people read it.
No,
usually not.
Usually not.
Funny thing is, if it's people I know, like you people, I rarely check the description. But if it's a random video that I click on, this seems interesting, then I tend to check the description.
Yeah, maybe. But again, most of the videos that show up on my suggested page are stuff that is reasons being suggested to me. YouTube already knows is something that's going to interest me, so most times I click on it, without reading the description, and it is something I want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution, sir.
He just standing there, and then he goes, yeah.
Hey, Ian, if you ever get another flux capacitor, I got the spare parts for you, buddy.
Oh, look at them. Hold on.
Oh, look at those.
Oh.
And they're glass.
Oh.
Careful there.
Ian's going to have to go have a moment of privacy now.
Wow, look at them. They've got to have some resale value, haven't they?
Don't smash them.
Right against that wall back there. You ready?
No.
Oh, Shark, did you ever sell your big hard drive from the 70s?
Nope. It's still sitting there collecting dust.
I like Hopper that says this thing. YouTube have descriptions? Who knew?
So if these parts don't work, well then we'll plug her in with this and see what this
Oh.
does.
Look at that baby.
That's the thing on top of the robot from Lost in Space.
Yeah,
Danger,
maybe,
Will
yeah.
Robinson, danger!
Those have got to have resale value.
Yeah.
Really? I would
Maybe
look
for
them
some
up.
steampunk.
I would look them up, but I don't even know what the hell they are.
You can take a picture with your phone and use Google Lens, and then it will recognize what it is and go to websites where there's pictures of them.
Wow. I never knew that.
There's these people that'll buy that stuff. They call it steampunk, and they just like the old looking stuff, and they,
Yeah. Make
put it
all
up,
kinds of stuff
so-
out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, these are kind of neat.
If I had stuff like that, I'd probably keep it, or I'd send it to Everyday Solace because she does the creative stuff if she ever finds the time.
Well,
I
well,
would
that's
send it
what
to
you
her.
should have told people. You had a link in your description to your Discord link, and then people would have gone, "Oh, I better look at that." If you just put something in description, people don't look at it. You have to tell them it's down there.
yeah. I think that's the key. Just tell people if you've got something you want them to look at, tell them it's in the description below so that they know that they can go down there to read it. Otherwise, yeah, most people probably aren't going to look at the description.
Do you know what I'm terrible at doing? I'm terrible at, I'll be doing a video and I go in the video, I'll say, oh, I'm going to put a link up here to that. And then I forget to put the link in. And then people go, you didn't put the link in. I go, oh yeah, okay.
I watch my videos like 20 times before they're done editing.
Oh no, I don't.
And once I'm done editing, I watch it again, and then I notice that I say, "Oh, I have a link in the description." Usually, I put a timestamp, reference to what I said here, link here, stuff like that.
Ralph, will you please explain to K&D Scrapping what Discord is?
Discord
I'll be
is
back in a
a
minute.
online, basically a chat server thing where you can create channels about different topics and people can post pictures and talk about stuff. You can even make voice channels where you can sit there and talk to each other, and even do video chat, kind of like StreamYard. And it's used by a lot of gamers. It's if you know what TeamSpeak is back in the day, it's basically an advanced version of TeamSpeak.
Raphael set up a Scrappers Discord.
Yeah, exactly. I am on like 50 different Discord servers now. I can't keep up.
Yeah, well, you see, Discord is grand or whatever, but a WhatsApp group I find is better for that sort of thing, isn't it?
Discord is number 2 insulated. Discord is number 1.
That's terrible, Skids.
I know, that's why I said it, because of the last WhatsApp group that we were all involved in went haywire.
Yes.
Discord is this and Discord is that. Shocking.
On the edge of Discord.
That's an interesting one there about information. Again, the about information is good for the algorithm, again, to pick up keywords and push your channel to them sort of people. So if you describe what you're into and you're into scrapping and e-waste and whatever, then your videos will be shown to people who are searching them keywords out a lot. So if someone is searching gold in computers or scrap copper motors or whatever, if you've got that in your about page, then it will push your videos towards them people. So it's all about putting filling out as much information as you can for YouTube to push your videos in the right direction. Yeah, and that's
funny.
I was going to say, if your channel is a mix and match channel, which can be hard, then the algorithm sometimes has a shit attack and doesn't know where to send you. because you've got too much of your 1 week you're doing scrapping, the next week you're on holidays with your holiday videos, the next week that's the reason I didn't. I was going to put drone flying on my channel, you know, with my drone and stuff like that. And then I said I won't, because all of a sudden then YouTube is this a drone channel? Is this a scrap channel? What sort of channel is it? You know, so that's something you have to watch out for if you're doing YouTube. You have to kind of stick to the one sort of niche.
Well, as long as you make a different playlist for every subject that you do, then it's easier for people to navigate the stuff that they want to see.
Yeah. Again, playlist is a big thing to do on your channel. Is if you have a couple of different things. So we'd say you're into drone flying, you could have a playlist of drones or whatever, then a playlist for scrapping, a playlist for my holidays, whatever. But if you have everything just jumbled together, then that really pisses people off. So it does.
I'm with
Big Country Scrapper, welcome in.
I'm with Dan there saying
Oh,
stuff.
hey, Big Red.
I don't know how to put them little boxes in corner, and people say, "Hey, just click on this or click on that." I don't even know how to do a voiceover. Shirk does that.
Yeah, well, it depends on your software. I have software I can do a voiceover on it, but I never use it. You know, because I'd only use it if the video I was doing and there was some background noise that was too loud or something. Maybe then I'd use it. Or if something went wrong with the sound when I was recording, maybe then I could use the voiceover over it. Say, well, my sound went or my mic went when I was doing this, and this is what I was doing. You know.
Oh, Big Country Scrapper has a question for us.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Go on. What's the question?
This ain't gonna end well.
Are we all waiting? Bated breath.
We're all waiting.
He's in Canada. Give him a minute, you know. Has to go through the.
So I've been scrapped. Hold on now. Let's put it up on the screen for everyone to see. Brass and silver connected. How do I get the silver buttons off them? Heat them. If you heat them, they usually fall off. You can do that, or you can.
I just snip all the little contacts, and then you get a little tiny bit of brass or copper with the little silver knob. And then as soon as I have a really big tub full, I just send it to Rafael Scrapper to process it.
I've had some that I've heated the shit out of and they won't come off.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I would probably just snip them off, because I have a lot of small, like little ones to be on these little relays or whatever, you know. So they like that to be on the little end there. So I just snip that end off with the silver on it. Let me make that bigger so people can see it.
That's what I hate about you lot. I've been saving them forever now, and I've no.
So
idea.
there again, you have your silver contacts on the end. Snip them off, and then just get the rest of the brass out. But if it was bigger contacts, I heat them up, and they usually fall off on the bigger ones.
Some of the buttons look like they rivet in. Yeah, I think they might have been pressed in, and then it's usually a little copper stud that's pressed into the brass, and I think they then scoop it through a bit of silver, and it gets a bit of a silver coating. So like the whole thing is usually not silver; it's just a little layer on there.
Yeah.
If you get the older ones, the whole stud might actually be silver.
And then put them in acid and they come out like that.
Yeah.
Yes. So all I do is cut it off, and there it is. So then I have that little.
There can also be gold contacts, yes.
Little contact there, and I just put that into a little jar, and the rest then I'll just break it out and get your bit of brass out of it. That's it. That's what I do.
I'm not into the processing. I'm just collecting.
Come on, Ralph. Hey, then I can go to bed.
Hold on now. What time is it? It's 3 minutes to go anyway, so I'm going to go around the old panel to see what everyone's at for the week. So, Mr. Mike E-Waste, Mike, what are you up to for the week?
I don't know. Probably not much.
Okay. Have you any scrap pickups to do or anything? No.
I gotta go start on that generator
Okay.
because they were redoing the parking lots out there, so I couldn't get in there. But that's gonna be probably a week of getting that thing out. And I still have 4 hot water tanks to go get. And I got some shit at the one computer store and an empty garage. My life sucks.
My life sucks.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Just be thankful you don't get fire extinguishers, Mike.
I probably could. There was a bunch of them at the scrapyard the other day when I was there. I could almost grab a few of those, but I'm on the the motor kick now because some crazy hairy Canadian can all do motors. So now we're gonna see.
Some crazy Canadian. I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, maybe that guy.
Right, Steve Matthews, what's your plan for the week? You're on holidays this week.
I'm on holiday, so
Surely there's going to be a clear out in the shed. Surely.
I've got that compressor to control whether I do something with that. I've got a bunch of what I think are magnesium arms with bits in it, which I might do a video on.
Hey, Ian, we're here like, and we're talking about these little jobs we're doing, and then you have Big Country Scrapper like this. I have 73 central air units, 37 furnace pickup, and a bunch of coils and copper pipe.
Yes, but I want to know, what does he do in the evening?
What did he do by lunchtime?
Yes, what do you do in the evening after you've done all that?
Plus, he does live streams in between all that too.
He comes on here and watches us.
Right, Daniel, carry on, Ian. Sorry, I disturbed you.
Yes, that's it. It's yeah, there's nothing in here worth filming anyway.
You still film it.
You still watch it, I think.
Exactly. So then it's worth doing. See? You keep saying it's not worth doing, but people still keep watching it.
To be honest, I might rearrange my green screen.
Why don't you rearrange your wallet and buy a new camera?
Oh,
Has it flickered over the last hour once it's warmed up?
Not yet.
That's an idea. Maybe I should come on an hour before I go live so it warms up. It's the valves. They work better when they're warm.
Well, Watchcog can send you a few of them ones here there. They might work for you. Mike can send you a few of them glass things. They might work a bit better. So is that it for the week? We can look forward to maybe a few videos of you actually making space in the shed, or are you just going to enjoy the good weather and do some gardening in your?
I've got some decorating. I have some decorating to do. Believe it or not, I've got to start winterfying the garden.
What?
It's not fair off winter now, you know. I've got to do all the fence panels, do some repairs, more other fences. Got to start winterfying.
winter is coming.
You're cutting the neighbour's grass as well, are you?
I did that yesterday actually.
Okay, that's good. So, okay, I'll move on to Shark now. Shark, what have you planned for the week?
You did that as soon as I put a piece of apple in my mouth.
Well, you did make me go live 5 minutes before I should have.
Okay, fair enough. So I had a Monday's video is a pretty unique pickup that I did. I don't want to spoil it, but just a bunch of weird stuff. Guy been in this workshop for years, and then he finally decided that he was done. And so I've done a couple of pickups from him, and then I guess he stopped paying the rent or something like that, and so the landlord said, "Hey, dude, you got to be out of there by Friday." So Thursday and Friday, another guy and I were helping him get everything cleaned out. So some pretty weird stuff that we got out of there.
No dead bodies.
This will be a bulk pickup week, so probably at the end of the week, a bulk pickup video. I don't know what the Patreon members are getting for their Wednesday video. I got to work on that still.
I know what you could give them for their Wednesday video. You could show them a picture of Ian Matthews gardening. That would really cheer them up.
No, I would not do that to the world conscience.
We're picking up this photo so much that at some stage you'll be able to charge people to have a look at the photo. People say, I have to see it. I have to see the photo.
I shaved especially for that picture.
Oh God.
There's only a select few have seen that photo ever. You know?
Yeah,
So,
an unfortunate few is the better way to put that. And Friday I'm going to go pick up my father-in-law. He's going to come hang out with us for a couple of days. So it's always fun to have him up here.
Oh, you're going to make him start working to catch up with some of the work you fall behind. You're going to make him work in the shark cage and sort out.
You're going to put him in front of the strip meister.
Oh, we've here's a guy that is.
Oh, that's fun.
What's up from California? Easy scrapping, easy money. There we go, guys. Easy scrapping, easy money in. Welcome in. We're just about to finish up. We usually start. Well, 3 hours ago would have been the first live. Shark would have started 3 hours ago and done a live for an hour, and then I come on for 2 hours afterwards. So just remember that for next week. But you're welcome in, and don't forget to hit the like before we finish up. So, Ralph, anything to tell us for your plan for the week?
First, I have a question. This I got a few weeks ago. Important tax return documents.
Oh, I've got one of them. It's not been filled in.
Yeah, no, this is from YouTube.
Yeah, from America.
Yeah, do I fill this in and send it back?
No.
No.
It's already been filled in for you.
You know when YouTube sent out the thing about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, where you had to fill out your to say what country of origin you are.
Yeah, all that online stuff.
Yeah, that's just telling you what taxes you owe them, if you owe them anything. But it depends on what deal your country has done with America on it, and it'll tell you there if you owe something, but you don't.
Okay, yeah, probably not. But I can't make heads or tails of this stuff because it's also different than what we have over here.
Yeah, basically the first page, top right-hand corner, it says how much deductions you've had. Because they're taking it at source before you get it anyway.
See, they take it out of your earnings from YouTube, from Google. Google pay the taxes to the American government before you get it.
Ah, okay. So no worries then. What I'm doing is I've basically finished the workbench that I built. I might try to edit a video together out of that and have that up hopefully somewhere before the end of next month. And I have found that I have about 30 kilograms of lead laying around. So I am going to set up my homemade charcoal furnace for the first time in over 2 years, and because I've been using the electric one, and melt it all down and make some nice ingots and hopefully film all of it, and that'll probably be a video that goes nuts in views because it's not even that interesting, but that's what I'm going to do.
Just one thing on that tax thing, you know what matters me is we're taking money, they're taking our money and giving it to Mike and Shark for their old age pension.
I don't care. I'm doing this as a hobby, so anything I get is a bonus.
I look at it this way: you all owe me, so
directly. And his PayPal is just pay your taxes straight to Mike's PayPal. Just have done it, do it that way. You know,
it's in my about section, right on my band, right in the corner.
Right,
very convenient.
So I will have a video out this Thursday for definite. It's already done. It's about to be uploaded when I finish here, so it'll be out on Thursday, and we'll be live hopefully again next Sunday at the same time, same bat channel. And as always, if you haven't hit the like, please do. And everyone that's been in, everyone that's been up on panel, and anyone that's just been lurking, hasn't commented and just lurks, you're always welcome. So as usual, Ralph.
Scrap you all later.
Yeah, been a pleasure.
Bye, guys.
Been a
Thanks
pleasure
for being in.